Hello Eternum and welcome to KOTT News, Eternum's #1 source for news, and this is the War Report. After a night of peace, 4 submissions for simulated fantasy combat resolution tonight, brought to you by LARPCO. Remember, if it isn't LARPCO, it's cardboard. Up first, the Covenant forces of Hammer assault the Marauders of Blushing and Bricked for control of the bear-infested deep forests of Brightwood. The Great House of Hammer has been slowly growing its empire around the island, but this is their first attempt to take land in the Central Corridor. The forces of Blushing and Bricked have been unavailable for comment since last week's incident regarding the invasion and regional taxes, but they've never been unavailable for a fight. Then, the Covenant forces of No Cap assail the Syndicate forces of Hooded Outcast for control of First Light and the flow of the spice. The forces of No Cap make their first assault attempt since becoming a great house just 2 nights ago. Are they ambitious, or were they planning ahead? The forces of Hooded Outcasts represent the longest tenured great house on the island. It's going to take a lot to dethrone the reigning Spice Lords. Meanwhile, the Syndicate forces of Here Be Monsters attack the Covenant forces of Hammer for control of the bamboo forest preserves and medicinal hot springs of Ebonscale. Here Be Monsters, not to be confused with Here Be Mutineers, make their first assault as Syndicate members turning against the Spark. The forces of Hammer will have to contend with the mental fatigue of running 2 fights in 1 night on 2 different fields in 2 different directions. In the nightcap, binge-watching anime fanatics of the Syndicate We Bang Anime Snakes mug the Marauders of Dropouts in their attempt to steal the financial capital of Windsward. During the evening of peace, KOTT news crews banged out the entire series of Grimgar of Fantasy and Ash in 1 sitting. My adopted rescue Snowmorph was in their hide though. I don't know if the dropouts of the Marauders watch anime, but they probably bang out entire seasons in 1 sitting too. A lot of Venn diagram overlap of anime in this community, so I'll ask them tonight if they win. We'll have the outcomes and reactions from the citizens tonight at 11. Until then, this has been War Correspondent JChalant, KOTT News.